Hello everyone. I am going to discuss about the list data type today. So today topic I will discuss the list data type. List data type is nothing but collection type, collection data type. This right. So already have shared this screen here. So today topic here is list. First of all, I will tell what is list, right? Already the data type classification in the previous videos I have discussed clearly how the data type is classified in Python programming language. So list is the collection data types, right? It is the collection data type where we can store number of elements, right? Number of element, uh, homogeneous type or heterogeneous type, right? Collection data type where we can store multiple element, right, of a homogeneous or heterogeneous type. Heterogeneous type, right? This is the first point about the list. Second point is what? It is mutable. It is mutable, right? So what is the meaning of mutable here? Mutable means we can modify it. Modification possible. Modification is possible. That is the meaning of mutable. So what is the in the terms of modification? Modification means after creating the list, okay, after creating the list, we can update it. Update, comma, insert, comma, delete. Okay, any operations we want, we can do with a list after creating it, right? So in that sense, it is called mutable, right? Mutable means modifications, updatation can be possible, insertion of the new elements can be possible, deletion of the existing element can be possible, right? Update of the existing element can be possible. So all these operations is possible in the list. That's why list is called mutable. Mutable, it is a collection data type where multiple element can be stored of homogeneous or heterogeneous type, right? So this is the some important point about the list. Now second point here, what second thing is here, how to create, right? How to create a list. How to create a list, right? So this is my second focus. So to create the list, we can create in two ways, right? We can create in two ways. What are the two ways, sir? Two ways. Number I by square bracket, right? By square bracket. Number two I by list function. By list function. Two ways we can create the list. One is by square bracket, another is by list function. So first one I will tell how the square bracket it is possible, right? Better I will explain through the example directly here. So suppose I will write L1, my list variable, list object name. Suppose list name is L1 equal to, now bracket I've given. What is the meaning, sir? This is a list, but inside this list, inside this two bracket, no element is present. So it is called empty list. Suppose I will print L1. What will be print, sir? See, nothing will be there inside the square bracket. So empty list is printed, right? Suppose I will print here type of L1. So type function is used to determine which data type, which type of data type my variable is. So right now L1 is the variable of a list type. Observe, it is printed list type or not. It is list type. But unfortunately, there is no element. So if we are creating a list with a square bracket with no element, we are not giving element, then it is called empty list. Empty list. This is empty list, right? This is called empty list, right? 1 minute. Mhm. I need to add this one to the note. This is called empty list, right? Here I will add. Right? This added here. This is the empty list. I'll write here the above example. The above example is called as empty list. Empty list, right? Empty list. Okay, no problem. Next is what here? Suppose I will write again L2 equal to bracket start inside the bracket 10, comma 20, comma 30. Right now, this list L2 contains three elements 10, 20, 30. Now see, what is the L2 value? 10, 20, 30 printed or not? 10, 20, 30 printed. Not like that. We can give also heterogeneous type. Now 10, 20, 30 are integer type, all are homogeneous element. But now observe here, I will give here 10, comma 12.5, comma. Suppose one character I am giving X. Now this list contains several type of element. One is integer type, float type. Allowed or not allowed? 100% allowed. As the definition we have written, list can be store homogeneous element or heterogeneous element. So this is the example. This is the example, right? So this one also I will add. Right? Next is what here? Next is I will create the list by using the list function. Second one I told, right? By using the list function. This one, list function. By using list functions, we can create the list also. Observe here. So suppose I will write here L1 equal to list list, right? Here the list function will take arguments. Take arguments. One argument it can take. List function can take inside the bracket. Here right now the bracket is empty. Nothing argument passed here, right? Nothing argument I have given here, but I can pass. I can give the argument, but at most one argument only we can give here. But right now, if I'm not giving argument, then it will create the empty list. Observe here, L1 I will print. See, empty square bracket printed. So that is nothing but empty list. If the list function having no argument, then it will print the empty list. It will give the empty list. Then the list function can contain some argument. What type of arguments? What type of argument I can give you? Observe, suppose L2 equal to list of bracket start, right? 1 minute. Bracket start. Here inside the bracket I am giving 10, comma 20, comma 30, right? Observe if I will print L2, see 10, 20, 30 printed or not. Okay, so this is the example of creation of list by using list function. So this one will give empty list, and this is will give the list having some elements, right? So I will add this one. Right? By using the list function. Okay, so list function can take only one argument. Observe here, suppose I will give here L3 equal to bracket start, sorry, L3 equal to list of bracket start 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40. Right now this list function having how many argument? 40 is one argument, 30 is one argument, 20 is one argument, 10 is one argument. But just previous example, this 10, 20, 30 written inside one more square bracket. So this is treated as only one argument, not 2, 3 argument here, because 10, 20, 30 I have written inside the square bracket. But here no square bracket. After the parenthesis, I have written 10, 20, 30, 40. So it will be treated as 4 individual arguments. Observe here, error. What is that? List type error. List expected at most one argument, but got 4. I told you how many argument it can handle. Only one argument can be handled the list function, but right now it is 4. So this kind of syntax is not allowed. Next is observe, suppose L4 equal to list of one more bracket I'm giving 10 comma 12.5 comma x, right? X. Now bracket close, sorry, here bracket close. Now observe L4 printed or not? See, heterogeneous element printed by using the list function also. So this kind of syntax is allowed, but previous syntax error is showing already. I given the example, so you need to take care of all these things, right? So I will add this one. What is the condition? Conclusion here we get conclusion. Simple conclusions are, conclusion is list function. Here note, I'll write the note here. Note, list function handle only one argument, right? Right? Only one argument it can handle. Here no arguments, this one no argument, empty list, like this is going to be, right? So suppose I am writing here L1 equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30, right? I'm trying to create the list L1 by using the square bracket. Inside the square bracket 3 element is passed here, right? So if I'll write like this, internally how the memory created for this list, I need to tell you. I need to discuss that point, very, very important. How internally for this list L1 in the computer memory, the memory is allocated, right? Observe here, sir, what is the list here, sir? I'll copy this one. 1 minute. Okay, now okay, now see, this is my list. So this is the computer memory, right? This is the computer memory. So what will be happen, sir? How many elements is there? 3 elements are there. So 3 elements, all are integer type. So for 3 elements, I will create the 3 cells here. 1 cell, 2 cell, 3 cells. And the name of the variable here, what? L1 is the list, right? L1, L1, right? Next is what? Next is now this cell having index number 0. Suppose I will tell about the indexing, what is the requirement of indexing later. But here I want to tell you the memory representation. So index number sequential type it is. So index number is there. Then sir 10, 20, 30 is there. So 10, 20, 30 for this 10, 20. Remember, in the Python language, memory is not allocated based on a variable. Memory is allocated based on object. Here, how many objects are? 10 is one object, 20 is one object, 30 is one object. This 10, 20, 30 is stored in the list. Right? Observe here. So this is object created inside the memory for 10. This is object created inside the memory for 20 and 30 respectively. And it has it having some memory location number, suppose. So address number automatically compiler will be assigned, right? And what will be happen here? So in this object 10 will be stored, in this memory location 20 will be stored, and in this memory location 30 will be stored. And one more thing, for list L1, okay, for list variable L1 also one more object will be created. Right? One more object will be created, and here also some memory location number will be there, right? Now here observe, so 10 written, so 10 stored in 342 453 location. So this one will be stored here in this cell, 0 cell, in this 0 index cell. And 20 is there now, so 20 will be 20's reference will be stored here, 20 address will be stored here, and finally 30 address will be stored here, right? And this address will be stored in L1, right? This 3667563 will store in L1, right? So this is the internally memory will be allocated in the computer if I declare like this L1 equal to 10, 20, 30. Suppose sir, in place of 30, okay, in place of 30 again 10 is there. Suppose 10, 20, 10 duplicate 10, 20, 10. Then what will happen? Totally 30 will be not create. Again same 10 will be pointing to this cell. Same 10 will be pointing here, right? Object, based on object memory will be created. If some duplicate value is there inside the list 10, 20, 10 suppose, then 10, 20 object will be created, object for object memory will be allocated. This 10 address will be 2 times indicate to 0 cell as well as indicate to 2 numbers, number 2 cell, right? So this is the internal memory allocation of the list, right? So I will add this one to note. Okay, 1 minute. Internal memory allocations. Okay, internally memory allocations for the list. Here I'll write memory allocation for list. Right? Memory allocation for list. Next is what I will tell about the indexing. How to access the element, how to read the element, right? How to read the element, element of a list. How to read? Several methods are there. Read the element of a list. Several methods, several ways are there. What is the first way means here? I will tell one. First way is by index. By index. Second one is by slicing. 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 Right? Slicing. Number three, by using for loop, by using For loop also it is possible. Number 4, iterator. Iterator, right? Iterator. And number 5, number 5 is what? Number 5 is enumerator. Enumerator, right? Enumerator. So these are the several ways by which we can access the element of the list. So already in this example here, so index number, this is called index 0, 1, 2. Okay, these are the index. If in this particular example, if I'll write here L1 of 0, then it will be print 10. Similarly, L1 of 1, it will be print 20. Similarly, L1 of 2, it will be print 30. This is nothing but indexing, right? So here indexing starts from 0. If you are accessing the list element from left to right, okay, left cell to right cell, left cell to right cell, right? Like this, left cell to right cell, then indexing starts from 0. 1 minute, guys. Here indexing starts from 0. Similarly, if I'll access the element from right to left, that is also possible. From right to left, right to left, suppose, sorry, right to left, right to left, suppose, then indexing will be start from -1. Then this is become -1. This cell become -2, and this cell become -3, right? Two-way indexing is allowed in the list. Left to right indexing, right to left indexing. Left to right starting index is 0, right to left starting index is -1, right? Similarly, if I'll write here L1 of -1, then it will be print 30. L1 of -2, it will be printed 20, and L1 of -3, it will be printed 10. Like this is going to be going to be access the element from the list by using indexing. So I will add this one also to note. Right? Observe here carefully. This is by using indexing, right? By using indexing. By indexing. By indexing, we can access from left to right or from right to left. We can access, see, access the elements, elements from left to right or from right to left in a list, right? So left to right means indexing is 0, starting from 0. Right to left means indexing starting from -1. Here is the example I have given here, right? Suppose if I will write here, I will show you, observe here. Suppose L1 equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, right? Now see, L1 of 0, 10 printed. So this is the first element. Similarly, L1 of 3. So 3 means this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. 40 will be printed. Observe, 40 printed. Similarly, if you write L1 of -1, then which one will be printed? Again 40 will be printed. -1. This is the starting index from right to left. Observe here. What is the printing here? 40 printed. L1 of suppose -2. See, 30 printed. So this is the indexing. By indexing, we can access the element of list. This is the example. Add it here, right? Because this is by indexing. By using for loop also we can access. Simple, very simple. Suppose using for loop, first we need to understand what is the for loop syntax here. By for loop. By for loop. So what is the syntax for loop? Syntax for loop in Python is what here. Observe, very simple syntax, not like C syntax. Okay, here for variable in collection. Okay. For variable in collection, colon symbol compulsory, then indent space, you will write here some statement. Right? 1 minute. This is the syntax for loop. For variable statement, or one more statement also, more number of statement we can include here. Statement. Like this, it will continue. And this is the syntax for loop. Sir, here I will give an example. Observe here. Here, what is the L1, sir? L1 is 10, 20, 30, 40. Now see, I'll write here for variable. Variable name be anything. So X in collection. List is the collection. What is the list name here? L1 semicolon. Okay. There is a gap between in and L1, right? Now, observe. Print. I'm writing the statement. Print that variable. Variable name is what? X. Observe. Printed now all element of the list 10, 20, 30 printed here. Suppose here I will write end concept. I will use here. Observe. Control C, Control V here, comma, end equal to observe. What is the output I'm getting? In one line I put getter. So this is the way we can print the element of the list by using indexing and by using for loop, right? By using indexing, by using for loop, we can print the element. So I will add this one to the note also using for loop. Observe carefully. So this is my right. Next is what I'll write a small program here. What is the program? Write a program to count even and odd number in a given list. My program is okay. Write a program to count even and odd number. Okay, to print or to count, suppose count even and odd number, in a list. Okay, so suppose this is the program. Suppose the list is given here. I will directly write here. Suppose here is the program. Suppose the list name is L1. L1 containing suppose 1, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, comma 6, comma 9, comma 8, comma 12, comma 16, comma 24, comma 46. Like this number of element the list having. What is my task here, sir? I need to count how many even number, how many odd number. That's it only, right? So for that I am declaring one variable. Suppose even count is equal to 0 and odd count was equal to 0. First I declare. Next is what? I will read one element. We know how to check a number is even or odd by percentile operator, percentile division, remainder division we have to do here, right? So what I will do here, one element I will read from the list. One element I will read from the list and I will check that particular element is divisible by 2 or not. If it is divisible, then it is odd number. If it is not divisible, then it is, sorry, if it is divisible, then it is even number. If it is not divisible, then it is odd number, right? So simple. So one element I will read. So how to read, sir? By indexing, by for loop. Here suitable is the for loop. For x in L1. Okay. For x in L1. What I will do, I will find the remainder. First remainder division I will do. So REM remainder equal to, suppose x percentile 2. Remainder equal to x percentile 2. Next, what I am writing here, observe carefully. Remainder equal to x percentile 2. I will write here, if remainder equal to 0, right? Remainder equal to 0, then even EC equal to EC plus 1, right? EC equal to EC plus 1, else, right? Else OC equal to odd count equal to OC plus 1. This is the if else conditional statement I used with along with the for loop. Already I will discuss this one. Obviously I will discuss in the if else in details, but right now in this program it is required. So I have used this if else concept. Very simple. Already C language also we have covered this ones. So OC equal to, now after writing this, what I will do here, I will print, right? Print okay, EC comma OC, even count and odd count I will print. Observe, simple, very simple program. Now I'll save it first. Control S. Where it is not? No. Desktop. SUB. Okay. I saved. Now see, I'll run this program. F5. See, EC is 7, OC is 4. Now see, in this list, EC even number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and remaining are OC. The correct answer I am getting or not? Yes. So this program also I will add there. So today in this video I will conclude here. In the next video I will discuss some other things about this list, right? This is the output. So output I got. So in the next video I will discuss some other important point about this list. I mean Range, one concept is there. Range is a collection data type also that can be used in the list also. So that things I will discuss. Then iterator, numerator is there. A lot of things are there. I will discuss slowly one by one. So till then, you take care and bye.